Auzubillahiminashaitanirrajim. Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamu alaikum, dear students. I'm Mr. Muhammad Khalid, and today we are going to cover week 3rd, lesson 5th and 6th. Today's discussion will cover the preservation of the original teachings of Islam, and in this week we aim to have a brief review of the following concepts: means of preservation, need of preservation, history of Quran and the compilation, contents of the Holy Quran, compilation of Hadith and the official documentation that the Holy Prophet ﷺ on different occasions made to the local lords of the Arabian Peninsula. Also, the agreements that the Holy Prophet ﷺ made with the people of Saudi Arabia in certain conditions, plus internationally the letters he composed for the rulers of the world. Dear students, before I get into the depth of the subject, I would like to review the previous week second, so that you may have a solid foundation to construct these concepts upon those that we already have had. In the previous discussions, we came to know that the concept of God was completely distorted, misfigured, and was almost disappeared from the modern societies. Clear? From everywhere in the world, be they were Jews, Christians, or the people who claim themselves to be the direct descendant of Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salatu wassalam. Okay. Second thing is that the birth of the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam is quite a distinct event in the history of the human being, who totally, completely changed the course of history and converted the humanity or this world into the world of righteousness, justice, and welfare. Holy Prophet ﷺ, born as an orphan in Mecca. His father had passed away almost 2 months before he took birth. His mother looked after him. She died in a place, Abwa, while returning from the tomb of Hazrat Abdullah, the father of the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Holy Prophet ﷺ was then came under the supervision of his beloved grandfather Hazrat Abdul Muttalib. Unfortunately, at the age of 4, Abdul Muttalib also passed away, and his uncle Hazrat Abu Talib took the responsibility. Hazrat Abu Talib was really a good-natured human being, yet he was not well off like the other people of Makkah and the members of his family. But he looked after the Holy Prophet ﷺ. Holy Prophet ﷺ took part in day-to-day working with his uncle, and he grazed cattle, sheep, and goats. He participated in economical activities in trade with his grandfather, fine, and so many other uh, actions. He also took the responsibility of nurturing the children of Hazrat Abu Talib, Hazrat Abu Talib. Especially, he took Hazrat Ali radiallahu ta'ala anhu in his own custody and looked after him. Well, in the age of 25th, Hazrat Nabi Akram sallallahu alaihi wasallam went for a trade campaign for a lady, Hazrat Khadija. She later on became his wife, as being impressed by his moral and immaculate character, जो आप सल्लल्लाहु के इंतहाई बुलंद और पाकीज़ा किरदार से मुतासर हुई. Well, in the age of 35th, Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam started thinking about saving the lives of people and bringing comfort in the life of people, and also to solve the problem. आप सल्लम ने दुनिया के मसाइल के बारे में सोचना शुरू किया. Here he used to take his food and would go into caves and think about the problems. Clear? This is called tahanud, कि वो अपना खाना और पानी और चीज़ें ले जाते और फिर हफ्ते हफ्ते जो है वो गारों के अंदर गौर व फिक्र करते. When he was rightly in 14th or 41 years, the revelation came, and the apostle Jibreel, Hazrat Jibreel alayhi salatu wasalam, appeared in the Ghar of Hira, in the cave of Hira, and asked the Holy Prophet ﷺ to read, Iqra bismi rabbika allazi khalaq, khalaqal insana min alaq. Read by the name of thy Lord, who created man from the clot of the blood, and taught him what he didn't knew through the pen. The Holy Prophet ﷺ denied it and expressed that he couldn't read. Ana biqari, that मैं नहीं पढ़ सकता. Ana biqari, that I cannot read. Clear? Then the Jibreel, or that say angel, compressed the Holy Prophet ﷺ against his chest, and later on the Holy Prophet ﷺ came to know how to learn. The Holy Prophet ﷺ returned home and expressed all the situation with Hazrat Khadija. She consoled him. Okay, in next years, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala asked the Holy Prophet ﷺ to invite his his relatives to the Almighty, to the God. Holy Prophet ﷺ arranged a feast. उन्होंने एक दावत का एहतमाम किया and called all his uncles and other family members in it entire. Okay, and asked them, Qulu la ilaha illallah tuflihu, that accept that there is no God but Allah. It completely resented his relatives, and Abu Lahab started abusing Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. It was the day that all his beloved and sympathetic relations turned into the most hostile. कि उनके जो करीबी दोस्त थे और रिश्तेदार थे, जो उनके लिए बड़े महबूब थे और वो उनके लिए बड़े महबूब थे, वो तमाम के तमाम आपके जानी दुश्मन हो गए. Anyway, Holy Prophet ﷺ kept inviting his friends. Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq Raziyallahu Ta'ala was the first from the friends and the elder people. Hazrat Ali Raziyallahu Ta'ala was the first from the children. Hazrat Khadija Raziyallahu Ta'ala was the first from the women who means embraced Islam, जो इस्लाम लाए और आप पर ईमान लाए. Holy Prophet ﷺ kept preaching Islam in streets of Makkah and also on different uh, religious and economical festivals जैसे ओकाज का मेला होता था. Well, people started turning towards the Holy Prophet ﷺ and there was a new movement. This completely uh, enraged the Makkan and they turned hostile towards Holy Prophet ﷺ. वो आपकी जानी दुश्मन हो गए. Okay, in this way, Islam started spreading within the society of Makkah and the atrocities, clear hardships of the Muslims started. Okay, Muslim migrated to Habasha, clear, and present day Ethiopia. There was Najashi, the king of Habasha. He uh, refuged the Muslims. Okay, and Quraysh went to Najashi and expressed him that the Muslims have a different kind of belief about Hazrat Isa alayhi salatu wasalam and Hazrat Maryam. Hazrat Jafar bin Tayyar radiallahu ta'ala recited the ayats of the Surah Maryam and Najashi was convinced. However, his courtiers or the courtimen or his viziers and other uh, members of the state, they were completely resented. Anyway, the Holy Prophet ﷺ, second occasion, the Holy Prophet ﷺ uh, uh, met with means people of Medina on occasion, and they invited the Holy Prophet ﷺ to come to Medina and live with them. Holy Prophet ﷺ accepted this and he migrated to Medina. Okay, and there he first made an agreement. He was warm welcomed. Holy Prophet ﷺ laid the foundation stone of the Mawakhat Medina, a contract of brotherhood, an agreement of the brotherhood between the migrators of Makkah and the local resident of the Medina, especially the Muslims. Okay, then a new society emerged. Okay, then society of Makkah was divided into Muslims and the hypocrites, Munafiqeen. Okay, the conspiracies of Munafiqeen continued, especially our character Abdullah bin Ubay is very famous. Okay, same conspiracies were made to kill Holy Prophet Sallallahu Alaihi Wasallam. In second of Hijrah, the Battle of Badr happened. Okay, it was aimed by the or the non-believers of Makkah aimed to kill the Muslims completely. In Battle of Badr, the main lords of Makkah were killed. 70 were made prisoners. This was a worst defeat. Okay, and next year or the following years, Battle of Uhud happened. Clear? The non-believers of Makkah, Mushrikeen in Makkah, looked for revenge from the Holy Prophet ﷺ for the loss of the Battle of Badr. In Battle of Makkah, Uhud, Muslims faced a huge loss, but however they won with the grace of Almighty Allah. And another decisive battle happened that is called War of Ditch, Jang-e Khandak, that all the non-believers along with the conspiracy of conspirators or munafiqeens of the Medina, they attacked collaboratively. Clear, Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala sent hard wind and the Muslims won this extraordinary, unusual test. Okay, after the Khandak, there happened another war that between the non-Munafiqeen of Makkah and the Muslims. Okay, then Medina was completely purified from the Jews and the other religions, and a pure Islamic state emerged. Well, in the following year, the Battle of Khabr happened. Muslims, another uh, battle of Khyber happened, and the Muslims won this, and the Jews were dispensed and dispersed. Their power for completely broken for uh, for entire life until in 1921 and 1920 they revived after the downfall of the Ottoman Empire. Well, another important battle started, that was the uh, Battle of Muta. Clear? This battle took place between the little Muslim army and the Roman Empire. Okay, in this battle, Hazrat Khalid bin Walid radiallahu ta'ala anhu took the title of Saifullah, the sword of God, and he remained conqueror. Clear? And Muslims remained victorious. Only 3,000 Muslims fought in almost 150,000 of the Roman army. Okay, in ninth of the Hijrah, uh, Makkah was conquered. Clear? Before this, the contract of Hudaybiyah happened, and later on in ninth of the Hijrah, conquered Makkah was conquered. Clear? Fatah Makkah, Fatah Mubin, and Makkah was under the great power of the Muslim. Well, uh, Fatah Makkah, and then Jal Hakku Wazak al Batil in al Batila Kana Zahuka, that all the idols placed in Makkah were demolished. Okay, the Islamic rule was constituent. Okay, and then the Holy Prophet ﷺ delivered his very important sermon, the Khutbah Hajjatul Weda, in which he expressed Islam completely and concisely. And the greatest evidence is that the present United Nations Charter is the expression of the sermon delivered by the Holy Prophet sallallahu alaihi wasallam. Okay, after this, the Holy Prophet sallallahu came to Medina, restructured and made some other developments in the state of Medina, and then he passed away. Passed away means that he transformed this life into the other life. Mean आप सल्लम का विशाल हो गया. Okay, and later on, the government or the responsibility was taken by Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq radiallahu ta'ala anhu with the agreed mutual consent of the people of Medina then. अब इस पर इख्तलाफ है, यहाँ से इख्तलाफ जो है, that is emerged later on by the Shiite concept and the Sunni concept. I hope that you have got a brief uh, review of this previous sessions. Thank you very much.